Abundance, 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 and gratitude to all. I've been showing you this and I have been telling you this for quite some time. And it seems like people are starting to catch on. And in the process of catching on to what's happening, you are full of fear and self-doubt because you have been reframing, repolishing, and regurgitating the same bullshit that's passing down generational curses. That's all you have been doing. Coping mechanisms, using your little bit of what you will call intelligence or mental slavery of our people to manipulate them to believe and argue about if the earth is flat the fuck or round. If is the sun and the moon inside the dome or out in space. Well, we were here in America first. Your DNA, your genetics tells you who and what you the fuck are. And it looks like it's coming down to what? The sun, genetics, and our French toast children. Earth was a school. This was a test.
30 minutes.
So, I want y'all to see something real quick, just because this is the best way I can explain what's going on. So, that's the normal North and South poles, that's the poles. This is how it's been for 6,000 years. 2 months ago, it swapped to this. That was 2 months ago. We are now damn near in the flip. It's called a magnetic excursion. You all need to be worried about this. And I urge you to look it up because you will be surprised by how much time you have.
You got 30 minutes.
So let me say this to you. The people that needs to worry about this, let me start it off from the very beginning. At the top, the species that needs to be worried about this is the complex cell species. Those that have different DNA from different animals, those that have DNA from different animals in order to make one whole living organism. So basically you wouldn't be here if the fruit fly, the wolf, the cow, the dog, the zebrafish, the worm, the muskrat, if they didn't exist, you wouldn't exist. So those that have animal DNA, I told you this was coming. You can get mad at me all you want. It's coming and it's here now. The door is getting ready to be kicked the fuck in. And those that are natural, that want to live like those that are unnatural, you got to worry about this too, because you're eating like them. You're densed like them. You have a lot of heavy metals. You have mucus. You're filled with uric acid, inflammation. Yes, you too. This is why heart attacks is at a rise. It ain't just about the jab. It's about the magnetic frequency. Your heart is vibrating at a frequency too low to make the switch. And that's because of what you're putting in your body. Call it what you want. Keep talking about meaningless bullshit. Keep falling for the bullshit. I told you Earth is a school for so-called organic species. This was a school. We put this shit together. We know about this. This was a school for you to master your black magic, your neuromelanin. Or you allow someone to master it for you and you live in mental torment. You live in hell psychologically. They have to create hell in your mind. And they do that by you not knowing, remembering who the fuck you are. And you find out who you are through science, anatomy, genetics, biology, chemistry, physics. You won't be fooled. But you know what? I'm crazy. I'm off my rocker and I'm misleading you. Abundance and gratitude to you all. Hope you got your smoothies ready or you dug your underground tunnels, because that's where a lot of you think you're going to hide. But the core of the earth is going to be so French toast hot, you're going to be forced to come out. The core of the earth. That's why the energy is on the backside of the planet, day and night. It's going to be so hot in the core that you're going to be forced to come out. So I want you to look at this, my people. This is the Soho. Look at the coronal mass ejections. Look at the stuff that just came. So I want you to look at this. Look over here on the left. Look over here to the right. I'm in. Oh my gosh. Just bear with me, my people. Look over here to the right. You see, first of all, you see them pulsating lights that pulsating on both sides, the east and the west side of the sun. And then look at that coronal mass ejection. Look at what's coming out of the sun, my people. Look at this. It's nothing that they can do about what's happening here. It's not, excuse me, my apologies. And look at what's diving into the, look at what's going into the sun. Pause. You see that right there? I can't zoom in, my people. You see that? On both sides, you can see it. Look at what's going in. These are comets, sun diving comets. That's what they want to tell you. You believe that bullshit? Sun diving comets. You believe that? Now look at this. You believe that? Look at that traveling directly into the sun. If you can't go through the sun and walk out on the other side of the sun, you don't fucking belong here. That's it. All right, my people, I want you to look at this. Look at this. Look at what's coming out. Pause right here. Look at the top right-hand side of the sun, right where the 1 o'clock position is at. This is the sun. This is a new instrument that they have monitoring the sun at a closer angle. But look at look, the sun is in the middle. Got this little long thing and this black thing covering over with a white circle in the middle. That right there is covering the light of the sun so they can see the things going in and out of the sun. But look at the 1 o'clock position and look at what's coming out of the sun. Are you fucking kidding me? What is that? We're going to play it again. Just look, it's all kinds of shit coming out of the sun. And they huge objects too. These are huge objects. Coronal mass ejections and solar flares, yes, they are coming off of the sun. There are objects going into the sun and coming out of the sun. And they're large objects at that too. Pause. Now, here we go, my people. These are the sunspots. And I just want you to remember what I told you, where were the sunspots were going to start to be active at. Where did I tell you that the sunspots? Now, sunspots on the sun is a less dense area that releases like it's coronal mass ejection. And a sunspot is when you have negative and positive polarities in the same region clashing with each other. And then it will release either a solar flare or coronal mass ejection. So I want you to look at this. These sunspots are getting closer to what? The equator. I told you this already. I said this. I said these sunspots are going to be heading, especially the ones that are going to be very impactful, are going to be closer to the equator. Look at these sunspots. Look how close they are, right to near the equator, where you can't miss the planetary alignments. Well, you can't miss it when the sun releases a solar flare or a coronal mass ejection. I told you this, near the equators. And look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. The red, the blue, negative and positive. And when they clash, they release a solar flare, or CME, a coronal mass ejection, period. And this affects DNA. So here you go right here, my people. The last 24 hours of Earth magnetic field, which is the dome that supposedly protects us from harmful solar radiation. Earth and its interactions with the sun. So you look up here at the top left-hand corner, 4/4/2026. This is UT time. Now, UT time is ahead of us, ahead of East Coast time. And this is the last 24 hours. So it's going from the 4th into the 5th. But all of this information in here, it actually skipped some time. They took a screenshot and then they used that for some time. So some of that time is missing. However, it's okay. This right here, looking at this right here, clearly indicates why. Look at the dome doing that dance. Look at the dome doing the dance. The dome is this magnetic field line that you see stretched right here from the top going to the bottom. I apologize, my people. I don't have a pointer at this time, but I am going to get me another phone. I broke my pointer on this phone. So you have Earth in the middle. The white side is the daytime side. The black is the nighttime side. This is Earth in the middle. That circle right there, half white, half black. The sun would be over here to the right. Then you got the dome. Look at all that energy pressing on the dome. Damn, people. Wow. I mean, we are scuba diving in radiation. No matter how you want to put it, it is what it is. It is what it is. And those that you can be naive all you want, but this has a major effect on all life. That those that are out in the open and those that want to stay hidden. Yes, look at the backside of the planet. Look at all the energy on the nighttime side of the planet where there is no dome, where there is no protection from radiation, solar radiation. It's none. And then not to mention, I mean, look at the square that Earth is in now. You remember when I was showing you a while ago that the square was further out? It was a bigger square. It was a bigger square. Now look at it. Look at that. I do apologize, my people. I haven't got you the solar wind and the magnetic field lines because the magnetic field lines, I told you, the old ones are breaking off and new ones are formulating because we're being connected. There is no hidden. Everything is going to be revealed. We are pulled back home. Everything is, you're going to see, your skies does not look like what you think it looks like. All the shit that people want to tell you, oh, it's aliens fighting in the skies, it's a rest extraterrestrial, they've been fighting for millions of eons. Nobody's fighting. This is a mental thing. Nobody's fighting. You only fight when you don't know who you are. You ain't got to fight. You see nature fighting? Do you see honeybees fighting? You don't see nature doing this. Because those that are natural in nature knows who they truly are and know their purpose and their duty individually and collectively. And they're not allowing another species to manipulate them. They're not allowing another species to raise and guide and medically evaluate their children. Get mad at me all you want. This is what so-called black people have to be accountable for. You think it's about achieving worldly success? It's not. They fooled you. The more success that you want to achieve in this world is a prison for you and your race and our race. The more success, the more that these unnatural species want to be successful and push that on you is hell for them. But you can't see their hell that they are experiencing now because you are so diluted. You are so confused. You have so much fog in your brains that your eye, the most important eye, is covered up. So you're busy looking with your two physical eyes and you think this is life. No. It is what it is. Keep on perpetrating. Oh, get on your knees and pray for a better life in the next one to some man in a cloud that's watching children be abused. Minute by minute. Suffering. Children suffer the most on this planet. Children do. So keep on thinking there's someone in the clouds. Is it in the clouds? There are people in the clouds. Trust me, it ain't what you think though. Oh, he's watching to see. He's paying attention. This had to go down. This is ordained. You deserve. You should have been in chains. You should have been whipped. You should have been scientific experiment on. You should have been mutilated. You should have been hung. You should have been raped. This is what you're saying when you accept any of these gods. This is what you're saying. And you call me crazy. But that motherfucker you serve isn't crazy when he can snap his fingers and stop all of this foolishness, supposedly, that he created from the beginning. Don't he knows your creator, Allah, God, Yeshua, all these Buddha, don't they know what the future is? Because they're creating the future. Am I not correct? Don't he know everything? You can't hide from God. Isn't that what the priest and the imam and all of them tell you? I'm just saying, isn't that true? I'm confused. He has the power to snap his fingers to stop the suffering of children instantaneously. But yet he allowed it to go on. That's sick and sadistic, regardless of what you want to say and how you want to defend your creator. And the more that you defend that creator, the more you suffer. Remember that. Let me make this clear. The more you protect and love and worship those creators that were given to you through violence, through death, the more you suffer. The more you look to find yourself through their world, the more you suffer. See, what you don't understand, anatomy is not through their world. Science is not through their world. They use manipulation and words, trickery with words, to confuse you because you're not studying and you're not around individuals that have the frequency that want to learn anything outside of eating, fucking, drinking, and partying and shopping. See, when you're around strength, you become strong or you become weak. That's a fact. That's even in a relationship. If you're mentally stronger than your partner, it's going to expose your partner. If your discipline is stronger than your partner, it's going to expose your partner. I'm not eating meat no more. I'm going to work out. I'm not drinking. I'm not partying every weekend. I don't want to be out in the crowd. I want to be different. I want to heal from inside out. That discipline right there will expose your partner, your friends, your loved ones, your family members. Now tell me I'm lying because it's happening to you all. See? Tell me you're lying. Tell me I'm lying. You get mad at me all you want, but this is coming down to the sun, genetics, and our children, and those that discipline themselves. This is our home, one of many. Earth was a school, it was a test. Get back to your duty and your purpose, and that's through our family, that's through creativity. The more you pray and the more you believe in something outside of you, the more you suffer. Whenever you look out to find you internally, the more you suffer. They can't manipulate science. They can't lie to you about science. They can just use different words to trick you. That's it. But if you start to get the understanding of it, biology, chemistry, neurology, genetics, physics, you will quickly find out the truth in you and in them. Abundance and gratitude to all.